There's been a lot of buzz around the news of HBO Max and Warner Brothers' decision to remake the Harry Potter series as a TV show. It's cool to think about getting to see the things we missed from the books finally make it on the screen. Plus, who hasn't had the wish of getting to watch their favorite movie again as if it was the first time? But it's hard to imagine seeing anyone else play beloved characters like Harry Potter or Albus Dumbledore. It makes me wonder what other shows they could have made instead of remaking the original series. There are a ton of back or side stories we wish we knew more about. There's endless options of other things they could have turned into a spin-off series. So today, we're going to talk about 10 spin-off series HBO Max could have made and hopefully one day they will make. We're going to kick it off with number 1, the Founders series. 1,000 years or more ago, when I was newly sown, there lived four wizards of renown whose names are still well known. Bold Gryffindor from Wild Moor, fair Ravenclaw from Glen, sweet Hufflepuff from Valley Broad, shrewd Slytherin from Fen. They shared a wish, a hope, a dream. They hatched a daring plan to educate young sorcerers. Thus Hogwarts School began. That was part of the Sorting Hat's song during Harry's 4th year at Hogwarts. The hat gives the slightest glimpse into the Founders. The 4 founders would make an incredible series. There is so much to learn about them. How did they all meet? What kind of magic was used to create the Quill of Acceptance and the Book of Admittance? Who were the first students? There's got to be an interesting relationship dynamic between the 4. What secrets do they each have? What other hidden rooms are there within Hogwarts? Set and costume designers would have so much fun with this series due to the creation of Hogwarts in the time period. I would love to see where it all began. Number 2. Ilvermorny Founders. Speaking about seeing where it all begins, wouldn't it be cool to see where it all started for the students in the US? I don't know how many people watching this video live in the US, but I do. In the Goblet of Fire, we learned that there are not only more schools other than Hogwarts, but eventually we found out there's a school here. It felt mind-blowing. Many people wish they could have gotten their letter from Hogwarts, but what about getting it from Ilvermorny? Ilvermorny started off as a small family home that over time was built upon to become a school. It had 4 houses just like Hogwarts, but one thing that really set it apart was that one of the founders was a no-maj, otherwise known as a Muggle. When sorting students, if more than one house wishes the student to join them, the student gets to pick which one. This is far different from the Sorting Hat, which has always said the final word and says it's never wrong about it. There's also an interesting Slytherin connection with Ilvermorny. There's a lot of story to explore, and it would be a good one to watch play out. Number 3. The Lolly Hicks story. Continuing with the Ilvermorny theme, I would love to see a Lolly Hicks series. If you don't remember or haven't seen the Fantastic Beasts series, Lolly Hicks is a main player in The Secrets of Dumbledore. It could span her lifetime at Ilvermorny with adventures similar to those in Harry Potter, but without one central villain. We could learn her backstory with Tina and Queenie Goldstein. It's said that one day she read a book Dumbledore had written and started corresponding with him. What was that relationship like? What secrets did she learn from him? What role, if any, did she play in Grindelwald's downfall? There's a lot to work with, and I think a female-driven story would do well. Number 4. The Marauder series. This one might be the most requested series fans have asked for. The series could follow James Potter, Remus Lupin, Sirius Black, and Peter Pettigrew while at Hogwarts. Of course, Lily Evans and Severus Snape would be there as well. Taking place in the 1970s, we could watch how they all became friends, see how they became animagus, learn how the Marauders map was really made, how Lily and Severus' friendship got severed, and what James did to change Lily's mind about him. It would have a good mix of drama, comedy, and romance. It's well worth it for Warner Brothers to look into making. Number 5. The Order of the Phoenix series. This would actually pair pretty nicely with the Marauder series. We could see how Dumbledore created the Order, what it was like during the First Wizarding War, and get to know the members we never really got to meet. Honestly, I would love to learn more about Neville's parents. We would get to see them before ending up in St. Mungo's. Plus, Molly's brothers, Fabian and Gideon, we would finally get to meet them. It'd be really interesting to learn more about the inner workings of the Order. I wonder if there was a shift in Dumbledore's plan for the group after he heard the prophecy. Not that he shared it with everyone, but you have to imagine since he knew it for over a year before Voldemort first fell, he had to have pivoted his plans, right? Number 6. Voldemort's Origin series. Another big fan-requested series is Voldemort's origin story. We could see what it was like during his time at Hogwarts, how he started getting followers, and what he was thinking and planning in his rise to become such a feared character. We could also get to know a bit more about the Gaunt family and his Muggle side, Riddle. I can almost picture the first episode. It would open with Merope giving birth to her son Tom. She passes away, and there would be a woman holding Tom, either screaming or a second later having this evil glare on his face. It would then fast forward to when he was a child in the orphanage and how he was sneaky and causing trouble with other children. Maybe we would get to see what really happened in that cave all those years ago. It would be a fascinating story to follow. I really hope this one does get made. Number 7. The Black Sisters. Imagine 3 pure blood sisters, all raised together in the same house, go to Hogwarts together, yet end up so differently. Bellatrix becomes a full-on crazy Death Eater. Narcissa is a Death Eater ally, but walks the line when it comes to her family. Then there's Andromeda, who marries a mug-born wizard and is the complete opposite of Bellatrix. What happened in that house they grew up in? When did Andromeda start to split away from her 2 sisters? What if Narcissa still had a secret relationship with her? The dynamic between the 3 of them is so intriguing. It'd be really entertaining to tell the story and see where it goes. Number 8. Gilderoy Lockhart. Now this one will probably never happen, but it could be hilarious. Picture following Lockhart in his post-Hogwarts days. He probably tried a bunch of stuff to become famous, and nothing worked for him. Then he has the bright idea of stealing stories. You can watch him travel to different countries, carting all of his hair supply products around with him. The funny situations he could get into him are endless. I don't know why, but I picture this as an animated series, but if we could get the original actor to play Lockhart again, it could be a winner. Number 9. Dumbledore. This one I really want. I would love to see the backstory of a man who became one of the most famous wizards, a wizard who would go on to end wars and help banish dark magic. The Fantastic Beasts series showed us a bit more about Dumbledore's past, but it was shelved before we saw the big duel between him and Grindelwald. Let us get to know his family and maybe discover who Credence's mother might have been. It's been said he won all the awards he could while at Hogwarts. Does that mean he played Quidditch or competed in the Triwizard Tournament before it got cancelled? Dumbledore is a master chess player at life, and I would love to see what made him the way he is. Last but not least, number 10, Triwizard Tournament. I imagine this one kind of in the theme of Hunger Games, but less death. It could be a movie or like a 4-episode mini-series per tournament. It would be cool to see wizards throughout the years and the different styles of magic they used. It would be very action-packed, I'm sure. I've heard a lot of people want a Quidditch series, but I think this one might have a bit more longevity to it, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. So we've made it to the end of the video with 10 alternative spin-off shows HBO could have made. Let me know your thoughts on these and if you have some ideas of your own. If there's enough suggestions, maybe I can make a follow-up video in the future. I'll be working on a theory video next, but the details are secret for now. I just want to say thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this video and want to support the channel, please consider giving a like and drop a comment. You can also subscribe for more videos. I'll be back again soon with another video, but until then, keep enjoying the magic.